Was I right? So anything's possible. I wish I would have put even 10, $20 on it. I'd be pretty rich right now. But whatever. I don't really do those big bets. I mean, I play like sports action or something like local, bet on stuff, whatever. But, gambles not for everybody. I play my lotto tickets, play scratch and win. Once in a while, hit the old casino, in the past. So, like I say, just playing the lottery that's one thing I do once in a while, just for fun. I mean, man, who would have thought, man, the Las Vegas Golden Knights? It's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And over my years of watching hockey, I never thought it would be possible. But, anything's possible. Gary Bettman must be like, wow. The owner of the Golden Knights is so happy. Bill Doley. He never thought that would be possible. He probably maybe 10 years they'd probably get there, or ever. So that's just one of the greatest marketing deals in the history of Vegas. I mean, that's a tourist city, right? It's most of the fans there from all over the country, the United States, around the world. They all come through Las Vegas, go to the casino, go have a good time, go watch shows, and now they can watch hockey, a professional sports team. Before it was a minor league sports teams, now it's a professional league. And in a few years, they're going to have the Las Vegas Raiders, one of the biggest NFL teams in NFL history. So, I mean, you're going to have two big sports league teams there, and maybe one day a Major League Baseball team. I think that would be sweet. And an NBA team, but we'll see what happens. But, anything's possible. I mean, Vegas has become a place to be good for sports fans. It's become a good place for sports teams to go, and actually a legit, contender to win championships, become an international city, like your New York City, like your Los Angeles, Toronto, Vancouver. I mean, it's become one of those big cities that people around the world love to go to. Not just to go gamble, not just go have fun, but it's become a city where there's a professional sports team there now, and now they can go there and have a good time. So that's not too bad. So on the rumor front, we got some news out of Edmonton. It looks like Pat Maroon, according to Hockey Buzz. I'm just taking a look. Give him a buzz. Breaking news that Pat Maroon, when was dealt to the Edmonton Oilers, there was talk that he was going to go back to the Edmonton Oilers. He just went there as a rental, but the latest talk is that he might be resigning with New Jersey. I wouldn't be surprised if Patrick Maroon signed with New Jersey, but I wouldn't be surprised if he goes back to Edmonton. But if that does happen, the latest rumor is Erik Karlsson, and there's John Carlson. He's played amazing in his playoffs. Erik Karlsson's still with the Ottawa Senators. And from what I'm hearing with Erik Karlsson, I'm hearing a rumor that he might go to Las Vegas at the draft. And I believe George McPhee is working up on a trade to acquire Erik Karlsson. I don't think he'll get John Carlson. I think Edmonton will sign John Carlson. And I believe Erik Karlsson will be a Las Vegas Golden Knight, and then they'll resign him to a 10 or 8-year contract. That's what I believe will happen. You still have Marc-Andre Fleury. They'll probably re-up him for a few more years, maybe 4 or 5 years. They have a bunch of their players that got re-upped. The young Carlson, has had an amazing year, scored 40-plus goals. I believe they'll re-up him in the future. Marshall Show, they'll probably re-up him. David Perron, he'll probably be re-upped. Some of their guys might walk. Colin Miller might walk. But I believe Vegas, they'll be re-signing a lot of their talent. And the latest news with the Montreal Canadiens, it looks like Kachuk might be the player they might want to draft. We'll see what happens. I think they need a center, but Brady Kachuk would be a good player they draft. I think he's going to go to college for 1 more year, but this would be a good move. And there's this talk that I heard from TSN, now I hear from Sportsnet, and I hear from Eck now on Hockey Buzz that there is a chance that they might do a sign and trade for Match Patch Radio. Sign for a contract, just like they do in the NBA. They do a sign and they do a trade. You might see a lot more of this in the National Hockey League. I think this would be a positive move. And Corey Schneider, the talk is the Islanders are interested in Corey Schneider. So that's what Hockey Buzz is coming up with. That's the latest rumors. And I mean, those guys are the best at what they do. They get you good information. I mean, I used to be good at these rumors and stuff, but they've survived at the end of the day. I haven't survived the end of the day. I mean, I do less of these videos than I used to do. I used to do a ton of these videos. I used to be really good at them, but as you get older, tomorrow I'll be 36, man. So, you know, yeah, as you get older, you're just not as sharp as when I first started. I remember I first started doing these back in 2007, and it was just it was cheesy. It wasn't the best. I had an okay microphone, and and I got the big microphone, and things have changed over the years as you go from being young to being old. But in this business called hockey, I mean, it doesn't matter what age you are. You just love the game, and you see Don Cherry and Ron McLean on TV still talking hockey at the Stanley Cup playoffs. I mean, those are the great moments of hockey, man. As a true hockey fan, growing up watching those Rock'em Sock'ems, man, I mean, those things are really, really cool. I know the Mighty Ducks, the movie, I mean, those are the good old days, man. I mean, there's some good movies. Slapshot, I mean, Miracle on Ice. I mean, they made some good movies over the years, It's really, really cool. And those are the moments you never forget as a hockey fan. To see Lil Wayne, man. I mean, he's enjoying hockey. Snoop Dogg. I mean, these are hardcore hip hop rap legends, man. I mean, and they're getting their fans across the world in the United States to watch hockey, man. It's cool. That's what's great about Las Vegas and LA and Washington, man. They got fans in all markets, and they're all enjoying the National Hockey League. It's really, really cool. It's not always about the NBA. It's not always about Major League Baseball, the NFL. I mean, National Hockey is back in business, man. It's gotten the national attention that it needs, and the fans around the world are enjoying it. I'm glad to see hockey is finally coming back, and it's become fun again to talk hockey. And I love hockey. It's always been a sport I love to watch. I love to play, even for fun. It's just a good game. It's part of Canada. It's a culture, just like lacrosse and all these other things. Basketball, same thing. I mean, football, CFL's back. I mean, it's going to be a good season. A lot of teams look good. Johnny Manziel's in the CFL now. There's a lot of good stories in the CFL. Toronto Argonauts, Ricky Ray, can he repeat with the Toronto Argonauts? That's the big question. We'll have to see. You never know in this game. Sometimes you got to be good, and sometimes you're going to be bad. But I think they're going to be good. I think they're the most successful team going on right now in Toronto. Toronto FC have been struggling. Toronto Blue Jays have been awful. And they've had a tremendous fall from grace. They got off to a great start to the season, but the injuries have really hurt them with Josh Donaldson and countless others. Jaime Garcia has struggled. I mean, Sanchez has struggled. Happ has struggled. Their pitching has been a mess. Morales can't hit if his life depended on it. He's making a ton of money. Hasn't really worked out for the Blue Jays. I mean, they could really use Edwin Encarnacion. Batista has fallen from grace. Played for the Braves. Now he's with my Mets. So, I mean, there's been a lot of stories throughout Toronto sports. So, I think the most successful team right now is the Toronto Raptors, the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think those are good stories. And I think the Argonauts, they are right behind Toronto FC, winners. So, that's all about winning. It's not about losing. It's all about winning. So that's one thing I can say. Just like pro wrestling, man. They got a big wrestling show coming up. Impact Wrestling, TNA. Petey Williams, man. I mean, there's been talk about his Canadian Destroyer move used in the UFC, I guess. But Impact Wrestling is returning to Windsor, Ontario. They're doing a pay-per-view, I believe, or it's a TV taping. Probably a TV taping. I'm hearing from sources that it's a TV taping. So if you're in the Windsor area, go watch yourself some Impact Wrestling, man. There's some good wrestling, some of the best stars on the planet. Some original stars are coming back to invade the Impact Zone. Not like in Orlando. That's the real Impact Zone. But they're going to invade the new Impact Zone in Windsor. So thanks for watching, folks. The one and only Mark Spencer for this Stanley Cup Finals, NHL Stanley Cup Finals update. We'll see you in the future.